All right, we're at a house that we have been to a few times over air conditioning issues. Not sure if we've done much to the heat here before or not, but they have Lennox HVAC systems, probably 10 years old, maybe a little bit less. They're not real old. So I do not know what's going on, but it just won't heat up the house to the temperature set on either floor. So that's a little strange. That makes me wonder if there's a incoming gas issue. It's strange that two gas furnaces both fall behind, but let's go evaluate this and see what we got. You see that one burning. See this one giving us some lights. Green and red. So let's figure out what that means. A couple of filters while we're up here. So they thought both of them were an issue. Now the top floor, that's that one. I went by and saw it. It was set at 72 and reading 72. So I pushed it up a couple of degrees so I can just watch it and see what happens. This one downstairs is way behind. It's set at 74 and it's 69 downstairs. So let's take a look and figure out what the green red flash is. All right, alternating slow flash. Watchguard burners failed to ignite or lost flame since 4 times in one heating cycle. So it's a very common thing. Both of those are common. Now let's see. Okay. Boy, that igniter would be a pain to change, because it's not in a real easy spot. And I wonder if we're going to get lucky and just the flame sensor is dirty. See if we can see it. Let's pull it out and look at it. This one is straight, and it really doesn't look bad. I just don't think that is causing the problem. That igniter looks short to me. I guess not. I guess it's okay. It feels rough right there and right there. Alright, so this time maybe I'll catch a little less of a hard time about it. I got a $1 bill. That ought to make some of you guys happy that love to comment about using the $100 bill on it. I've had some guys tell me I was showing off. I've had some guys tell me that, you know, it's unlawful to deface currency. I've had a lot of comments. So let's see what those same guys say this time, if they do say anything. I don't think we're defacing the bill. We're just using the cotton construction of it to clean and absorb and whatever all it's doing. I don't know, but it does a really good job. To be honest, I'd stick a new one in this one if I had it. It's really discolored. And one of my guys says he has been over here and has cleaned a flame sensor over here before. Hopefully it's that other one and not this one, but we'll see what happens here. Tell you what, it feels, you can feel this right here, this part of it. Like I say, if I had a new one, I would put it in. Don't think I've got one that long. Some of the train furnaces, which is a majority of the parts that I would have on my van, some of them use straight ones. I don't recognize them being that long. So let's try this and see what we get. Tell you one thing about these 8-in-1s from Klein. They don't always fit in the tight spots or fit in the same places, you know, the regular nut drivers will, but they have really good magnets. I mean, that magnet right there is just, it's really a good one. I've noticed that. It'll pick up screws really well and it'll hang on to them when you use it for them. And so, so that one, I hope, just satisfied. Hope that's what I heard. All right. So let's reset this one. See if she fires up. I really hope this thing doesn't need a board or anything. It's funny how they got the switch in upside down. So I'm gonna watch this rod when it's sticking up in there pretty good. I can see it now. I never did catch that angle before, but yeah, that's the right one. Thought that igniter was a little short, but I guess it's not. So let's see if it'll stay lit, and we'll watch it a few minutes if it does. Those flame sensors are very simple devices, they really are. usually clean them and it's over with, and during maintenance you just clean them all the time anyway. But if I had one, I would certainly stick it in this one. So I'm going to watch this a few minutes. I got the new filter in there. This one wasn't really bad. You can see it compared to the new one. Really wasn't bad. I'm going to stick that one in as well. Staying on now. Hopefully it doesn't give us another problem. So this is not the worst of the, I call them homemade. Yeah, that filter's not really even bad enough to change, but they asked me to. This is not the worst. That's a decent door. And you can see the track they've got in there. That's a cheap, builder way of putting a new construct crew, whatever you want to call them, cheap way of putting a filter in a unit there and not having to put filter grills in the house. And I mean, that's not the worst. I've seen some with a little U-shaped metal that just sticks over it and they put a little handle on them. So this is actually better than that, but I don't know. If they're going to do that, I think they should have a cabinet and an actual appliance here, an actual whole house filter. Like an April Air or one of the ones that we use or something. But anyway, this one apparently was doing okay. They thought both of them were falling behind. And this one had not when I got here, but now I'm not sure what had been happening prior. But I made a couple calls and I sat up here and changed these filters. I mean, this thing's been burning probably 10-12 minutes over there. That's downstairs, so that should be all right. So that's we'll probably give them a call later tonight and give them a call in the morning again, see how everything is, kind of follow up. But let's tell them we hope that we got out of it quick and easy and simple this time.